Hi everyone, welcome back to the CH Tasting Room. I'm Chris Lafleur. We're going to be tasting a Merlot today from the Alexander Valley. This is lot 886. So let's go and have a look at this. Now Alexander Valley, for those of you that know, there's a lot of regions that produce high quality Pinot Noir and Chardonnay in Sonoma, but you forget there's also some really great regions for Cab, like Moon Mountain, Sonoma Mountain, Knights Valley, and of course Alexander Valley. When you get to the north of this region in Sonoma, you tend to get a little warmer, and that heat is what brings Merlot and Cabernet Sauvignon and other Bordeaux varietals to where they want to be to produce a high quality wine. Let's go ahead and smell this one and see what we can pull. So right away, it's very cherry focused and plum focused on the nose. It is concentrated, it's deep, and it's also not too aggressive in color. Like this probably doesn't spend a lot of time on the skin, and like we said, it's in the valley, so not very high elevation. Again, you're not getting that UV changing the skin to be a little bit darker. The fruit here is really driving the bus. There's not a lot of oak. If there is time in oak, it's old, but I think this is more likely stainless steel because it feels very fresh. I would also say, I think this wine could warrant a little bit opening up or maybe a little time lying down. And basically what we mean is this wine is very young, so giving it time to come into its own is gonna benefit you and the wine. Let's go ahead and taste it. Oh, I love it. That is very expressive on the palate. There are great tannins coating the top of my tongue right now. They feel a little sandy. They don't feel too coarse, but they feel very strong. And that's another good reason to let this lie down. Tannins mean it can probably age a little bit. It's also very fresh. The acidity is not quite outpacing the tannin, but it does leave this wonderful sensation of like great coated ripe fruit on the palate. Really, really expressive again with plums and cherry, maybe even leaning a little into black cherry. With a great balanced wine like this, where does this fit in your cellar? Well, like I said, you probably want to grab at least a couple of these, if not two, if maybe six, maybe a case, because this needs to lie down just a little bit. Probably in 3 months, you're going to see a big change in this wine from the first time you open it to later on into the summer when you've got it open for the barbecue. You are going to find that this is a good catch-all wine. You can put this with like sirloin, you can put this with filet mignon. You can also have this pairing really nicely with garlic or with a little bit of asparagus because there is just a touch of green here. Like I said though, not driving the bus. What really drives this is its fruit. So with that, I think that this is a very good reason for you to get a case of this wine, at least more than once. You can taste it on a couple of occasions. And with that, I will see you at the next glass.